sure to check out Ageless Geeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil18 here, and today in this video we will be doing another action figure collection update video. A lot of you have been requesting it, so I'm finally getting around to making it. And if you hear noises in the background, it's because I'm in my room, and the road is right out in front of my window, so you might be hearing cars go by, so sorry about that. Too bad you have to deal with it. Alright, so starting here in my room, as I mentioned, this is one of the bookshelves I have with a bunch of my movies, DVDs, and a few figures on display as well. So right here, I still don't know where to put my Dragon Ball Super Broly movie shelf yet. I think I need to buy some more shelves because I'm running out of room. So I have the Dragon Ball Super Full Power Broly along with the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. We have the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and then right here we have my newest edition, which is the Boo Form Android 21, and this is going to be my next review. It's actually a lot better of a figure than I anticipated. I really didn't care too much about this release, but having the figure in hand, it's actually pretty badass. I'm going to try to get my review up either today, Saturday. If not by today, I will have it up by Sunday. And then finally over here, we have my custom Battle Damage Super Saiyan Bardock that was made by Fairytale Customs. Still one of my favorite figures in my collection. This dude is just a beast at making Dragon Ball figure customs. So that is one shelf there. You can see my Blu-rays behind it. The next shelf here is pretty much my NECA TMNT stuff. So we do have the original movie TMNT Turtles right here, of course, and then we have the cartoon version Shredder. I just bought the Shredder by itself on eBay, and I really should have just waited because now this year San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, since we got the Turtles last year, we're getting Shredder, some Foot Soldiers, and Splinter this year, and that is probably my most wanted San Diego Comic-Con figure or figure set this year. And then next to Shredder, we have the amazing 3A Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie, and this is such a fantastic figure. If you love Transformers or Bumblebee, buy this figure right away because it's dope as hell, and these turtles are still some of my favorites in my collection. And then next here we have some more NECA stuff, and this is pretty much, well, not all my Predator stuff, but this is like my Predator movie characters. So we'll start on the right here, and from the Predator we do have the Fugitive Predator, and then we do have the Lab Escape Fugitive Predator. Then behind him we have the guy who killed him, or the Yautja that killed him, which is the Assassin Predators. Pretty badass figure, but it is difficult to stand. And the light up feature biomask I put on this Fugitive Predator instead of this one here because it can light up now, and it looks badass once you have it lit up. And then next to him we have the Ultimate Edition Jungle Hunter Predator, which is one of my favorite Predators in my collection there. And then next to him we have the Ultimate Edition City Hunter Predator, which is another one of my favorites. And then behind them we have the Jungle Extraction Dutch, and then behind him we have the Emissary Predator version 1 and 2. And on the right, I do like the version 1 a lot more compared to the one on the left, which is version 2. So that is my NECA Predator like movie figures. And then the next shelf here is my Naruto stuff. That still has not changed because we haven't been getting any new figures. The only things we can look forward to is what Demonical Fit is planning to make, which is Orochimaru and Anbu Kakashi. So hopefully Demonical Fit continues making Naruto figures. And my shelves are pretty dusty. I need to dust them. But we do have Kakashi, Itachi, Sasuke, Madara, Rock Lee, Jiraiya, Sage Mode Naruto 2.0, and then we do have Gaara all the way in the back there. And then on the very top I have a few WWE figures. So we have Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, Adam Cole, and then my favorite, Aleister Black, who is finally having a match this pay-per-view tomorrow. So that's the one bookshelf I have. Let's take a look at my DTOF and then the last figures that I have in my room. Alright, so for the one DTOF shelf I have in my room, starting on the bottom here, we have some more NECA Predator stuff, and this is pretty much my AVP movie stuff here. So, well, most of it is, but starting on the left, we have one of my favorite Predator figures in my collection, which is the Ancient Warrior. If you don't have this figure, I highly recommend picking him up. He's still at a reasonable price on like Amazon and eBay. And then next to him we have the Serpent Hunter, which is an alright figure, not one of my favorites. And then in the back here in the middle we have Youngblood, we have the Elder Predator from AVP, and then we do have the Masked Scar Predator getting ganged up on some face huggers and baby aliens. And then the next shelf here is kind of like random Marvel stuff. And starting in the front, we do have the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Psylocke. Next to her, we have the Mafex comic version Spider-Man. Behind him, we have the Mescal 112 Logan. And then in the middle, jumping in the air there at Spider-Man, we do have the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Carnage. And then over here on the right, we have the Red Suit comic version Daredevil, Old Man Logan, and then we do have the Red Suit Netflix Daredevil. So that is one of my Marvel shelves. Then the next shelf here is another Marvel shelf, and this is probably more of like my favorite Marvel figures, I guess, in my collection. Not all of them, but a decent amount of them on here are. So starting in the front, we do have the Mescal 112 Vigilante Suit Daredevil, which takes a doo-doo all over that Daredevil right there. And then behind him, we have the Mescal 112 Blade, which is one of my favorite Mescal figures. Such an awesome Blade figure. Get it if you have not. Then behind him, we have the regular version Doctor Strange. Then we do have the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Iron Man and Gambit. And then in the front, we have the Mafex comic version Deadpool, which is also a fantastic figure. Then the next shelf here is my DC stuff, and this is pretty much my DC, like, movie figures. Besides that, Batman in the front, which is the Mescal 112 Silver Knight. Batman with a custom cloth cape made by my lovely fiance. And then behind him we have the SH Figure Arts Wonder Woman, we have the Mafex Cyborg, and we do have the Mafex Justice League Superman, the SH Figure Arts Suicide Squad Deadshot. In the back we have the Mafex Justice League Batman. Running on the wall there we have the Mafex Flash. Behind him we have the SH Figure Arts Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Then we do have the Mafex Suicide Squad Joker. And then finally in the front we have the Mafex Justice League Aquaman. And there's a lot of dope figures on this shelf right here. So this is definitely one of my favorite shelves in my collection. And then finally on the top here we have a couple Predator figures. So in the front we do have the Ultimate Edition Ahab, which is one of my favorites. Behind him we have Broken Tusk. And then we do have Hornhead back there. And then in the front here, this is probably my favorite Predator in my collection, and that is the younger version of the Elder Predator from AVP, which is the Golden Angel. If you don't have that figure, I highly recommend getting that. And in the back there, we have the Target exclusive Fugitive Predator Thermal Vision version. Still mint in box there. So that is my D-top shelf. Now let's move on to the last figures in my room. Alright, so for the last stuff that is in my room, I have a little bookshelf right here, and on the middle shelf you can see a bunch of my Dragon Ball DVDs and Blu-rays, but I do have a couple DC figures. On the left we have the Mescal 112 DX Joker with the DC Icons Harley Quinn, and then on the other side we do have the Mescal 112 Clown Prince of Crime version Joker, which might be my favorite Joker now from Mezco. And then next to him we have the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Batman, and then up here we have some more Predator figures from NECA. And on the left, the three Predators on the left are all the arcade appearance Predator figures. Then in the middle there we do have the Stalker glow-in-the-dark Predator. And then next to him we have the 2-pack of the Bad Blood and Enforcer Predator, which is the updated versions. I pretty much call them the ultimate versions there. So pretty cool Predator figures on that shelf. And then on the top here we have some Godzilla and King Kong stuff, along with my Thousand Sunny model kit from One Piece and my Nami statue as well. So over here we have the Mezco Toys King Kong, which is actually a really dope figure. Never got around to reviewing it though. Then behind him we have the NECA King Kong vs. Godzilla. And then right here, flying in the air, we do have the NECA Mothra from Godzilla King of the Monsters. And in the front we have the SH Monster Arts Godzilla King of the Monsters Godzilla, which is my favorite Godzilla figure. Then behind him we have the SH Monster Arts, I think, repaint edition Millennium 2000 Godzilla, which is also a great Godzilla figure. And then I have a couple wall shelves here. So starting with this one on the left, we do have the 1000 Toys comic version Hellboy, which is a dope figure. If you don't have it, Highly recommend getting that. Then we do have the SH Monster Arts Heavy Armor version, Predator Wolf, and NECA, it's almost getting to the end of the year. Where the hell is your version of Predator Wolf that you promised us? And then next we do have the Figma Twilight Princess Link, and then we do have the Figma Berserk Griffith, and the Black Swordsman Guts there. And the Berserker Armor Guts, I think, is releasing next week from Figma. And then the last shelf here, I do have my Mafex John Wick Chapter 1 John Wick. And then we do have some articulated icons, and then we do have the Mafex Chapter 2 John Wick with his dog, and out of both the John Wicks, that one I think definitely is the better of the two. So that is everything in my room. Now let's move on to my review room. Alright, now moving on to my review room. Right here I have a small bookshelf with my MCU stuff. And on the bottom here, starting on the left, we do have the Marvel Legends Killmonger, which is actually a really dope figure. Behind him we have the Marvel Legends Evolution of Groot with the SH Figure Arts Rocket there as well. Then in the front we do have the SH Figure Arts Infinity War Black Panther, dope figure. Behind him we have the Figure Arts Star-Lord from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie. Then behind him we have the Homecoming Spider-Man, SH Figure Arts, SH Figure Arts Falcon, and then the SH Figure Arts Ant-Man and the Wasp. And there is a little baby Groot right there as well from Marvel Legends. And then above this shelf we have some more MCU stuff. So starting on the left we do have the Infinity War Thanos Figure Arts, then we do have the Figure Arts Black Widow from Infinity War, and then we do have the Infinity War Bucky, the Infinity War Bucky, and then we do have the Endgame Cap, Infinity War Thor, Infinity War Hulk, then we do have the Mafex Iron Spider Spider-Man dope figure, and then we do have the SH Figure Arts Infinity War War Machine, and then we do have the Mark 7 Iron Man. So that is all of my MCU stuff right there, and then I have a bunch of random stuff up here, which really doesn't matter. There is my Mezco Deadpool, and then over here I do have my Dark Knight stuff. So starting on the left we do have the Mafex Harvey Dent Two-Face, the Mafex Roz, the Mafex Bane, the Figure Arts Joker, the Mafex 2.0 / interrogation scene Joker, and then the SH Figure Arts the Dark Knight Batman. And I'm thinking about getting the Mafex Scarecrow just to add it in there with my other Dark Knight stuff. And then we have my last two DTOFs, so let's take a look at those right now and wrap this video up. Alright, and starting with my DTOF shelf that's on the right, I have two of them pretty much right next to each other, as you can see. On the bottom here we do have my Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat stuff. So the only ninjas I ended up keeping were Smoke, Scorpion, and Reptile. Those are my favorites out of all of them. Then we do have Baraka, which recently released, and in the back we do have Goro, and I am hyped as hell for Cyrax, and I'm pretty sure Sector is going to release right after Cyrax. Those are some of my all-time favorite Mortal Kombat characters, along with Raiden and Kenshi as well. Is it Kenshin or Kenshi? I think it's Kenshi. Then next here we have my Dragon Ball shelf. So we do have Shenron in the back, then we do have Master Roshi, Kid Krillin, Bulma, and then we do have Kid Goku. And this is one of my favorite shelves. I just love the way it's turning out. And I like the bike right there that I got. That is the Figurized Mechanics Bulma with her bike. And I do recommend getting it if you have the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Bulma. And then the next shelf here, this is my Dragon Ball Super shelf, which I kind of updated. Not updated, but I threw that Vegeta in there and then gave Trunks the sword. I forgot what it's called. That sword right there, the badass one. But in the front here, we do have Golden Frieza. And then we do have the Figure Arts Awakened Warrior Goku with the Demonical Fit Mastered Ultra Instinct head. And then next to him, we have Goku Black. We have Whis, Beerus. We do have the 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta. We do have the Dragon Ball Super version Trunks, the Super Saiyan God Goku, and then we do have the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, which recently released, and that Vegeta is an awesome figure. And then on the top here, we do have my Cell Saga Android type shelf. So in the front there, we do have the Battle Damaged Gohan with the manga version Super Saiyan Goku, and CGI Customs did repaint that Goku's hair, and I just love that yellow paint that he uses for the Super Saiyan hair color. It's turned out really nice. And then next we have the Premium Color Edition Perfect Cell. I'm hoping they make an Imperfect Cell really soon, because that version and this version were the coolest versions of Cell. The second form was the wackest. And then next here we have Android 16, 17, and 18. We have the Saiyan Armored Trunks, and then we do have the 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta with the powered down head sculpt on him. And all the dioramas you see are made from my buddy Lawless Studios. I will put all of his contact information in the description below. And then for the last D-top shelf here on the bottom, this is like my Frieza Saga shelf. We do have Bardock right there, which was made by CGI Customs. Well, he fixed it up and made it look so much better. And then in the front, we do have the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku body with the demonical fit Super Saiyan head sculpt. And we do have the Resurrection F Final Form Frieza. And then in the back, we do have the demonical fit Jace and Captain Ginyu. And then my next shelf here is my Saiyan Saga shelf. So we do have Krillin in the front with his BFF, the Saiyan Raised on Earth Son Goku. And then in the back, we do have Nappa and the 2.0 Scouter Vegeta. And then we do have Tien with Yamcha fighting a Cyberman that's going to end up killing him. I love that diorama right there, though, by Lawless Studios. He really does an amazing job with his work. Next here, we have my Buu Saga shelf. And starting in the front there, that Majin Vegeta was repainted and added sculpt work onto the hair by CGI Customs. And he did a beautiful job redoing this Majin Vegeta. The blue looks so much better. The shading's very subtle on it. It looks great, and I love the added sculpt work to the hair. It looks so much more accurate and much better. And like I said, I love that color yellow that he uses for the Super Saiyan hair there. And I do have to review that, and I will be reviewing it very soon. Then next to him we have the Super Saiyan Gotenks. We do have Mr. Satan, Majin Buu, Saiyaman, aka Gohan. We do have Super Buu, and then we do have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku there. And those custom capes are made by my fiance. If you're interested, feel free to contact me. I don't have any more Buus left, but we have a bunch of Mr. Satan capes available right now. And then the last shelf here is pretty much my Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Saiyan Broly movie. So in the front we have the Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku. We do have the 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta with the demonical fit Super Saiyan hair sculpt. We do have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Broly, the second version that they made. Then we do have the manga version Super Saiyan Gohan, and CGI Customs did repaint his hair, which looks much better. And then behind him we do have the Saiyan Armored Trunks with the demonical fit hair sculpt, which looks great. And then finally we do have the San Diego Comic-Con Piccolo with the custom cape made by my girlfriend, and that cape just really excels that figure so much more. I love the way that cape turned out. But anyway, that is my action figure collection update video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Airdo 19 here, and today we're going to be doing an Huchawa